Good morning. It is 9:16 and we are once again at Diamond Path Park before church starts at 10. I've said it before and I will say it again. Consistency is one of the deepest forms of love that you can show. And one of the ways that I show my love more recently is through consistency. Consistency to these videos, consistency to myself, consistency to God in prayer and in the reading of the Word. You know, it's kind of funny when you're depressed, anxious, your body hurts. If you walk, exercise, pray, read the Bible, and spend community with other people, all of those things significantly lessen. It's kind of wild how that works. I find that when I'm consistent in things, it tends to help in every aspect of my life, which on one hand is really frustrating because of how easy it was. If I just trusted in the Lord and became consistent and stopped leaning on my own understandings, on my own worries, I could have kept a lot of things in my life. I could have better stewarded things. I would be in a completely different spot than I am. But I also wouldn't have as deep a relationship with God as I do now. So, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm behind. Sometimes I feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. Like if I had applied myself a little better, then I wouldn't be in this position. That I would be in a better spot. Financially, mentally, relationally. You can't be behind on a path that wasn't meant for anybody else. Your path doesn't look the same as mine. Even if you're in a partnership, your paths don't look the same. So if you're ever finding yourself worried that you're falling behind, worried that you're stagnant, just remember that nobody's walked this path before. It's not for them. It's for you. As you go on your path, just staying consistently surrendered to whatever your spirit needs is what's important. A lot of people think that we are physical beings that get the privilege of living in the spiritual realm. I think that we are spiritual beings that start out in the physical. And I believe that the purpose of being in the physical is to refine your spirit, is to go through trials, to go through tests, and to make a new spirit. And when you're going through that refinement, when you're going through these trials, it's sometimes really hard to see where God is. I think we often view God as just the person who dictates the universe, the judge. I think we often forget that He is a father. He's our father. And sometimes children need to be disciplined in one way or another. They need to be taught. They need to be molded. And you need to teach them how to be. The last few months have made me realize that I'm not nearly as ready for things as I thought I was. I always thought I was ready to be a father, that if I needed to, that I could be a father. And while I think that that's still true, I don't think that I had the capacity to be a good father. I don't think I truly understood what that even meant. And I don't think that I had the capacity to be a good husband in order to have been a good father. And I've taken a lot of steps towards that. I'm not perfect. I don't think I'll ever live to see the day where I can say that I am. But for one of the first times in my life, I'm really, really trying. And it's a little bit of a bittersweet feeling. I'm happy with the changes that I'm making. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm happy with the man I've become over these past 3-4 months. It was so easy to make these changes after I just applied myself. It's something I've been told my whole life. If you would just apply yourself, you would do better at this. Why can't you remember this thing, but you can remember all these details about a video game if you would just apply yourself? And it sucks that that's correct. It sucks that that's right. I just didn't know how. I didn't have the strength by myself. But since deepening my walk with Christ, I do have that. In my own weakness, His power has been made perfect. And through accepting my weakness, I've been able to submit to His will. And I want to make a clarification. When I say all these things, you should understand them as I'm trying to do these things. I have missed praying or I have forgotten to pray. And there's a lot of times where I've heard God's promises and I know what they say, but I have a hard time trusting. And I think to myself, what if it was just my imagination? What if everything that I've heard God say and all these amazing little miracles around me, what if it's all just coincidence and I'm misinterpreting it and I should go down a different path? And what if God's not going to give me that because I'm too sinful? I know that's not true when I sit and think about it, but those things creep in. They creep in for all of us. When I talk about the things I talk about here, don't take that as I'm some super cool, awesome Christian. Take it as, if you haven't tried these things, maybe give it a shot, because it might help you like it's helped me. Consider this a daily video journal of suggestions, things that I've done in my life that have helped me, or things that I'm thinking about, struggles that I'm dealing with. So as you're going throughout your day and with your struggles and your thoughts and feelings, maybe trying to apply some of the things that I've talked about, just remember to be kind to yourself, because I love you and God loves you more. Have a blessed day.